Hello, thank you for opening. This is Kim Wade from Inner Gaze. Thanks for opening up this video. I wanted to jump on here today because I'm working. This week has been a work week of bringing in a lot of new clients. I'm bringing in people who've never thought about mindful awareness, people who've never even thought about doing yoga. So it's really exciting for me to sort of start at the beginning again and remembering what it is for self-care, what it is for mindful awareness. If you haven't seen the What is Self-Care video that I've got posted here, please go check that out. It's just me sort of telling you what my version of it is, what my vision of it is aligning with time and basically aligning with the nature of things. We can't argue with reality. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But today, what I wanted to do is offer you a ponder on the power of pause. The power of pause. Scientists tell us that 55% or more of our life is unconscious. I want you to think about that. 55% of our lives are lived in habits and unconscious. So basically, we are sleeping more than half of our lives away. That's concerning, isn't it? So I want you to pause for a moment every week, every day, every month, however you want to do it, and just check in and calibrate yourself. How am I showing up? What's going on in my life? Where do I need to make some shifts? Just like an airplane, right? If an airplane is traveling from one side of the country to the other and there's storms, the plane doesn't just drive through. It has to just check in. What now? What am I going to do? Okay, let me move this way without a bunch of judgment that something's gone wrong. There's a storm a brewing, so we're going to have to figure out a new way to go. That's the same thing with our self-care. That's the same thing with how we show up in our lives when we think about being mindfully aware. Okay, so you could do this however you want to, but this is one of the ways I work with my private clients and my private inner circle group. And I change this depending upon who I'm working with, but this is sort of a great way to look at it overall. This is known as the wheel of life. And there's mental. What is your mental health? Medical. What are your numbers? Like, what are your BMI? What is your cholesterol? What is your iron? Physical. How much movement are you getting? What kind of quality of movement are you getting? Personal. How's your relationship with your spouse, with your children, with your deeper creativity? Spiritual. Do you have a connection to something bigger than yourself? Maybe God, maybe nature, maybe just being outside doing something that is aligning you with something bigger than yourself. Emotional. Do you define your life as good and bad and fine? Or are you really in touch with this? Feels frustrating. Actually, it's more disappointing. No, I'm actually really sad. Like knowing the difference between emotional and then professional. Are you happy with your job? Do you feel well received with the work? Do you feel like you're successful in what you're doing? Does it feel meaningful to you? We check in on that. Social. Do you have a community of people that you can sit with, that you can be reflective with? Do you have fun in your life? Okay. So this is one way to look at it. And I offer that to you to take a power of pause. Take some time, maybe once a week, like I said, once a month, however you decide, and check in so that you're not living unconscious more than half of your life, so that you're not living and sleepwalking through your life. You're being really deliberate. Now, that's really what I want to offer you here. But I also want to offer you not just the power of pause, but the power of people. The power of people. So when you come together with a group of people and you're talking about maybe your spouse, right? Maybe your spouse, maybe you're not having the intimacy that you want. Maybe you're not able to communicate the way you want. Maybe there's an addictive quality somewhere in your relationship, and you're feeling that all on your own with people who may not understand, or people that you don't feel comfortable sharing with. When you are in a group of people where they can see you and they can hear you and they can understand you, and you are being able to be seen in that way, there is so much power there. So much power there. And that is why I have this healthy habit group that I have. I've worked with people privately for 10 years plus, but as they finished up my VIP programs, they wanted to keep going. And so I started to bring in that inner circle group. And now I've got 3 of the groups, but we come together with this deep work and we're building these healthy habits together, knowing we're not alone. right? Knowing we are one among many. We get inspiration from them. We feel heard from them. We feel accountable to showing up each week on what we've been working on. And so I really encourage you, if you are doing this work, I think that's amazing. If you aren't doing this work, I would love to encourage you to jump on a call with me, a free call with me, and we can talk it through, or even joining my inner circle where we come together once a week and we are working through these habits every single month around the year, where you are living a mindful life. You are living deliberately and purposefully with your body and your mind and your spirit showing up in the ways that you want, in calibration and in resonance with one another. Okay. So reach out to me if I can help. Otherwise, where are you going to have your pause? Where do you have your people? Really lean in. It is a transformative way to live, and it's the way we're meant to live. It is. Our true state is joy, and our true desire is connection. And so that's what we want to be focusing on. Okay. I hope this is helpful to you. As always, thank you so much for keeping your light on. Your light lights everyone around you. And so I appreciate you doing that. Deep bows and much love. Namaste.